Hello, this is the Great Rick here, and I'm going to talk about something I have wanted to for the longest time. That being why Fire Emblem Heroes is a pile of shit. But I'm going to explain why and how to improve it. In particular, I'm going to list 3 big reasons, and since I want to make this video actually watchable... okay. Gotta say that with a straight face. Let's get right into this. First thing is that SURTR needs a big buff. When SURTR first came onto the scene, he was the big dog on set, being able to deal 20 damage on the get-go to any adjacent enemy to him. This made him pretty broken alongside the fact he got +8 defense when initiating combat, and debuffed the enemy by 4 in pretty much everything, making him a menace to be messed with. However, now they've been trying too hard to correct this, especially if you see Paula and her defense debuff of -7. So what I propose is SURTR gets a new alt. What would I do? Well, honestly, I would give him Divine Samara to start. What would that do? Well, it gives him his +8 defense, then at the start of the turn deal 40 damage to everyone on the field. Not just 2 spaces, but the entire map. Every turn, bombard the enemy with 40 damage till they die. Then I might also keep the other stuff he had, but in return, give him SURTR's True Menace. What that would do is give SURTR at the start of the turn +12 in every stat, and debuff all the enemy stats to just 1. Not by 1, but lower them all to 1. You see, this makes it fair because SURTR will then dominate, just like he did in Book 2, and be canonically accurate. Oh, also, he would be the first unit to come with a default S seal equipped. Which one, you might ask? Endless Seal, for all attacks will be useless against him, then to make it balanced, like it should be. Oh, don't mind that. That's just me puking blood. A perfectly normal occurrence. Pay no mind to it. Anyway, on to the next item on the list. Number 2. We need more Fates and Awakening characters, less everyone else. You know, guys, I am right on this one, and you can't say otherwise. After all, according to a friend of mine who runs the page Effie Paint Memes for the Strategically Challenged, Fates currently only has 67% of its playable roster in the game, while an Awakening only has 58%, not including villains and like. If you ask me, for the games that literally saved the franchise, they need much more representation. After all, we have too many people nobody gives a fuck about. Finn? Who the flying fuck is that? Give me a Frederick alt instead. Leaf? Nana? Sigurd? Who gives a flying fuck about Jugdrol? Those games are so shit they never sold outside of Japan, and the only people who claim to love them are elitists whose noses are so brown they might as well be considered a minority. Especially since the writing of games before Awakening were complete and utter shit. Greel's death after we got to know him as a caring but rough father to Ike, to train him to be prepared for the world, only to die too soon at the hands of a vicious enemy knight. Boring! Eliwood spending 9 chapters looking for his father, only to find him dying at the Dragon's Gate? Get that shit out of here. Oh, and the end of Genealogy of the Holy War Gen 1? Complete and utter shit storytelling, just like the game it came from. Now, Emerin sacrificing herself in hopes of peace? Now, that in itself is boring as fuck, but where the writing gets good is that she did not sacrifice herself. As it turns out, despite being nowhere near water at the time, she washed up on a random island with amnesia. Perfect writing there. Speaking of perfect writing, let's talk about Mikoto and Fates. Dying only 1 chapter after you meet her? That leaves so much more impact than getting to know someone and then killing them off after getting so attached to them. That is weak-ass writing. Much like Kaga was known to do back in the day. Oh, and let's not forget Flora, who set herself on fire for no reason. Truly, that brought me to tears as I cried on my Flora body pillow. Fates was truly one of the best written games in the series, especially compared to trash like Path of Radiance or Genealogy of the Again, folks, it's okay. Puking gallons upon gallons of blood onto my floor is perfectly normal. Repeat, it is perfectly normal. And finally, the third and most important thing, we need more CAMILLA alts and a few PERI alts. Come on everyone, you know this to be true. I know CAMILLA has at least 7 versions of herself in the game already, with one of those coming with Choose Your Legends 3, but I think that is nowhere near enough. Rather, we need more CAMILLA. After all, she is the #1 waifu in all of Fire Emblem, and as such, people will never get tired of her. Oh, and PERI! How can I forget about her? Who doesn't love a psychotic murder hobo who cares nothing for human life and was only made a knight because she was cute? She is the perfect girl! Her writing also elevates everyone enough by making them just ignore her homicidal tendencies and just falling for her. This woman needs 5, nay, 10 alts! Oh, and remember how I said there was not enough Fates or Awakening characters? I got the perfect solution to appease both sides of the fandom. Okay, that was actually... Well, anyway, my idea? We reboot the entirety of Fire Emblem Heroes. With that, remove anyone that isn't from Awakening or Fates, and what do we do instead? We make CAMILLA, PERI, or Corrin alts based on them. Let me give some examples. Want Ira? How about CAMILLA dressed as Ira? Or for Lyn, how about CAMILLA dressed in her clothes with her bow and everything? There, I've made the entire fanbase happy. And if you are not happy, you are a filthy elitist. But wait, there's more. End my suffering. Please just kill me. Please. End this, please. Anyway, with say Hector? Make Corrin a Hector skin. Same character after all, because every FV Lord is bland as all fuck. Again, you cannot tell me I'm wrong, or else you are a filthy elitist. Oh, and PERI replaces Karel, Julius, and any crazy character you can think of. Just imagine the blandest villain of them all, Lion, being replaced by the amazingly developed PERI. It is fucking brilliant. Now, that is all I have for this video. What do you guys think? Please leave a like and a comment, and be sure to subscribe. Oh, fuck. That's actual vomit that time. I need to get to a hospital. Fuck. Well, till next time, everybody.